Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So LSU's offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Collins. He makes the connection. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Throws to the tight end. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Tigers are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
LSU will get a 1st down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll leave it with him. And into the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
This crowd bringing the Here comes the option. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Gets it out fast. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before they do. Top and pick up a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Howard. It's a fumble on the play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. On the ground, it's Durham. Nice move there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
That's caught. It's Jackson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. And they got him for the sack.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
To the air, it's Collins. Looking to the big tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL.
Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He leaves it with his back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to throw on second down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Just trucks through it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Got a man. It's Bell. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys... is over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. LSU quick to the line. From the red zone, it's Durham. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
LSU right back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Touch pass on the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Collins. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the 1st. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right down the boulevard, it's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain climb. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Collins. Getting some heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. The option look. Powers through the defender. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
A nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And the extra point is good.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
They're 3 for 4 on fourth down in this one, and they'll try it again. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Here comes the offense on first down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Collins. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's looking on the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dime.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Tackle is made after the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Howard. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something about. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. He wants a big play here late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win,
oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to